I got some tea. If you don't like something, change it. If you don't change it, change your attitude. My ex-boyfriend also called me stupid. Oh my goodness, I just recorded this whole video and it did not record. Like, it's showing record, but something was wrong with my memory card, and I swear I feel like everything is testing my patience. As you can tell, we're in a different space. We're in a hotel room. I was sad, broke, depressed, and alone. So I checked myself into a hotel. Maybe I'll find myself a rich man here to sponsor me and make me happy. As soon as you come in, we have the bathroom on the left. Very cute. Anyone that knows me knows I love mirrors. Haven't touched anything yet. I'm going to take a shower shortly. Shower is basic shower, soap and everything. And then also, I've already been here for a night, so ignore if it's messy. This is this little nook for my suitcase. I was wondering what's behind this door. Look, what is behind this door? Curious. Am I going to be kidnapped? And then over here, we got the usual extra pillow that I don't need. I'm going to use this for recording today. And an iron. I'm not an ironing girl. We have coffee stuff, more mirrors. I love mirrors. This I got from breakfast today. A TV, my laptop, I've been working, my books, everything. And this is the room. The bed is messy. I just got out of bed. I came to relax. Some cool art. Another mirror, full-length mirror. And then the view is just normal. It's crazy. I used to live on this street. Not exactly on this street, but like for me, the street after that, on the other one, in an Airbnb, which was pretty cool. That's the view. It's not new to me. And yeah, the clubs are over there. It's so crazy. Yesterday I went to buy food. Sorry, I look dusty. Yesterday I went to buy food. And every restaurant that was open was empty. I'm like, bro, what's happening? Is it because the clubs are closed? It's because the clubs are closed. But bro, this morning I got up with Dios. Anyway, let me go take a shower, start recording. I just came from the gym. I have so much rage. I have so much anger because I feel like I'm putting in the work and nothing's happening. That is the reason why we're in this hotel room, because I was depressed, sad. First of all, I'm broke. I'm not trying to manifest this or put this on me, but bro, I reduced all my work hours just so I can pursue content creation, and it hasn't been working out. And it's stressing me the fuck out. So my best friend treated me with 2 nights at a hotel so that I don't feel bad. When I came here yesterday, I was feeling so shitty. I was so angry. I looked at the hotel. I hated everything about it. I woke up today in a much better mood, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I can do my artist date here because they have a museum in the hotel. I'm like, wow, it's so beautiful. All these things, the things that I would looked at as ugly yesterday are all of a sudden beautiful in my eyes today. This is the beginning of Artist Way Week 3. It's Thursday. I just wanted to start here because my friend Yvonne asked me if I had read. She's also doing the Artist Way and she's documenting her journey as well. She asked me if I had read. My book is showing signs of oldness, yet I just got it. Anyway, she asked me if I had read, God, my mind, ADHD. She asked me if I had read the anything from week 3, and I told her yes. She asked me, have you read the part of anger? I'm like, yes, not as if, but not quite. So we're going to go through it together. As always, I underlined a few things in here and we're going to discuss because I'm very angry right now. It does not make sense to me how much I'm putting in the work and it's not showing up. I'm also angry at my job because I hate my job and I want to leave my job, and they keep calling me and it distracts me, especially when I'm recording. If you saw my crash out, you saw I threw my phone and almost broke it after crash out is in the previous video. Anyway, the title of week 3 is Recovering a Sense of Power. And shit, I wanted to say something. Yeah, I look like this because I just got out of the shower and we're going to do some makeup together, make myself look cute. Maybe I will get back in the mood or some shit. I do not know, but that's a goal. Well, I also want to record some content, but the light is going out. It's 5. No, it's 4:30. I'm lying. 4:27. The first chapter in week 3 is anger. Anger is fuel. We feel it and we want to do something, hit someone, break something, throw a fit, smash into the wall, tell those bastards. But we are nice people and I struggle with this so much. It also says anger is meant to be respected. Why? Because anger is a map. Anger shows us what our boundaries are. She continues to say, again, these are the things I underlined and stood out to me. Anger is a firestorm that signals the death of our old life. And right now I feel like my old life in my job is done. It's done, but I'm sticking to it so much because every time I receive a phone call from work, you guys, if you watched my rant, I want to scream. I'm always cursing. I want to scream. And I'm not even a cursing person. But now I'm cursing all the damn time, always. And then she says, anger is our friend, not a nice friend, not a gentle friend, but a very, very loyal friend. Anger is not the action itself, it's the action's invitation. The next chapter is synchronicity, but we're going to talk about anger because right now I'm angry. I know I don't look angry. It's because I'm talking to you guys and I love you guys. If you see how far this mirror is, I've been trying to see how we can do this. The makeup is that far, the mirror is so far, but my tripod is so long and it doesn't. This is a tripod that stays in the house. I brought it because I wanted to take like 5 videos and my small tripod is broken. Anyway, we're starting with primer, the e.l.f. primer. My skin is moisturized. It looks dry for some reason. We haven't done makeup together on a YouTube video, which is so crazy. I'm just getting into makeup, so makes me excited. I've become a very angry person lately. I'm not an angry person, I'm a very loving person, but I realize I'm very angry lately. And I know, like today I was talking to my friend again, Yvonne, and she's like, but why are you angry? Then I told her, like, what's causing your anger? I'm like, it's because I'm putting in the work, I'm doing everything I have to do, but I'm not seeing the results. Everything is just, it's messed up. It does not make sense to, oh, I need to do this while I'm doing my makeup. Shit. Me and Danessa Myricks go hand in hand. So we're going to do a Danessa Myricks. It does not make sense to me how I'm putting in the work, showing up every day, doing everything, different versions of videos. Like, damn, this mirror is so far. I'm going to use my phone as a mirror, fuck that. Oh my gosh, this also looks so strange. My hair looks funny, but that's fine. I'm going to do it also as well. It does not make sense to me how much work I'm putting in and then I'm not seeing the results. First of all, let's start with YouTube. On YouTube, I have like 15k subscribers. Do you know what? My previous video got like 18 views. I'm like, how does it have 18 views with 15k people? It does not make sense to me. Anyway, that happened. TikTok, I have 27,000 followers. It's not working out. I post videos, I stay in 300, 500, 300, 500 views. What the fuck is that shit, bro? I'm really having a hard time understanding what's going on, honestly. It does not make sense to me that I have all these okay, now I know what the major problem is. It's like 1 or 2 videos go viral, and these 2 videos that go viral are not my niche, and then everything else, it means people are watching it. Everything else that I post, I think is relevant to people. Like last year, not last year, even 2023, at the end of 2023, I made this video, We Are Ugandan. The video went so viral on TikTok and I got so many subscribers, followers, and all these followers, I think the content I'm posting is not for them. I need a mirror, I need something. Also, I think I should face you because the mirror is here, I'm facing the mirror, yet I'm talking to you. And then on Instagram, I'm posting every day. The same thing, like I've been on the same followers on Instagram for the past 2-3 years, and yet I post every day. For the past 3 months, I've posted every day without fail. Like there is no day I don't post. And now I'm trying to, like, I know my content is good. I used to be like, maybe my content is bad. I switched it up, tried different things, voiceovers, vlogs, sit down, talk to the camera, nothing's working out. And then recently I did these little videos of me trying to make soda, homemade soda. They did so well, and because they did so well, I started to grow on TikTok after a year of not growing from the We Are Ugandan video. So everything I start posting, it's like it does not matter because those videos are overpowering everything. Yesterday I was on live and someone told me, she's like, how about you start a new account? I'm like, do you know that on TikTok here, I mean on YouTube alone, I have 400 something videos, but then if you count shorts, it's like 700 something videos. So you want me to start a new account and repost all these things? First of all, I don't have space. Because I don't have space, I have to keep deleting stuff from my phone, and because I delete stuff from my phone, I don't have the original videos. If I go to TikTok and download them, they're losing quality. That's not an option. There must be another way, because right now this whole thing is depressing me. It's depressing me because I've been out of work for a hot minute. Not out of work, like I do work, but I reduced my hours for a hot minute. And because I reduced my hours, I've been living on my savings. and now my savings are done. I don't have any brand deals at the moment, which is pissing me off. Okay, granted, this week I got some email, what is it called? I like the sponge better than the brush for some reason. I saw someone saying it's better to spray the sponge a little bit, and I don't have a spray. This is not a good idea. I'm not a pro. Should I leave that alone? I think one of the things that were really, really depressing me yesterday is the fact that I'm out of money. I'm really out of money. I know I'm in a hotel room. I did not pay for this hotel room. And I haven't made any money from brands lately, and I haven't been reaching out. The reason I haven't been reaching out is because last year I was reaching out to brands. It was one of my goals. And you guys, I reached out to over 500 brands. I think I got like 3, 4, or max 5 brand deals. And I'm like, yo, what's happening? I don't know. If you watch my crush out video, I already mentioned this. I was telling my friends, I'm like, this seems like some juju shit. Someone is sending me bad energy for my shit to not work out. That's what it feels like to me. So I'm angry. Did I say I know nothing about makeup? I know nothing about makeup. I got into makeup just because of content, because I found out that skincare, apps, and finance pay the most money when it comes to brand deals. So I had to get into makeup just to learn. I'm not really a makeup girly. I'm going to check one of the exercises for this week because I haven't been feeling up to it. I have not been doing these exercises. So the first one is describe your childhood room. If you wish, you could sketch this room. What's your favorite thing about it? What's your favorite thing about your room right now? Oh, I didn't see this part. Nothing. Well, get something you like in there. Maybe something from that old childhood room. Unfortunately, I cannot get anything from my old childhood room. But in my childhood room, we used to share rooms. The thing is that we had a big house here, a very, very big house. I always used to say one of the things I wanted to do as a child is become an interior designer. Not an interior designer. I think the word is architect. And the only reason why is because I think our house was, my lips are crusty, was done so badly because it was so huge and there was so much wasted space. Because why did me and my sisters all share a room? Okay, I come from a family of 21 children, but I shared a room with 4 of my siblings and my cousin in the same room. I love this because as sisters, like when let's say, these things of go to your room. Yeah, send us to our room. At least we are together and we are like chatting and all them things. That's what I liked about that. This is actually dry. I don't know where I got it. Oh no! The one thing that I always use is eyeliner. I have 0 eyeliner. Okay, I also don't know the order in which makeup goes on, so just ignore me okay, I know concealer needs to go on before certain things, but I just wanted to do my eyeliner before and I don't have eyeliner, so let's improvise. Did it fall in my suitcase? Because that's something I don't think I forget. I'm using lip liner, by the way. It's not black too. I guess we might as well put the lip liner. I always like doing the eyeliner first because if I do the eyeliner, I don't have to do it when the makeup is on my face. I loved sharing a room with my siblings, and then I hated it at some point because I'm like, man, we need space. Like, we don't have enough space. But it was fun. I liked that. And then when I was like a teenager, my dad decided to expand the space. Not to expand the space, to change one of the wasted rooms, to cut it into half and make me and my other sister a room, which was so nice. I loved that. Let's go in with some concealer. I'm not a fan of concealer. And what I like about my current room, which is my little apartment, technically it's a room actually. Concealer is one of the things I never know how to use. And you can use it for eyebrows. I'm not doing that because my eyebrows are the hardest thing to do. And if I do, actually, I need to practice. I'm just not going to practice with you guys. So while this is set, oh, my nose. I see people concealing their noses. Ah! Wululu. They conceal from the eyelash like so. Okay, I'm going to face here the mirror so I do it like this. That is what it was supposed to do. My current apartment, first of all, I love my portrait that I did on my birthday, my naked portrait. That's one of my favorite things from in my room. My makeup is all over the place because now I'm going in with lashes. I like my naked portrait. I like my plants. I like my space. I love my apartment. Do I want to move? Yes, I do want to move. Oh, my friend told me that also this is a step setting spray. This is a e.l.f. dewy one with every step. I'm going to do that. This is going to be a long video, I feel it. Because this makeup stuff is not for me. I don't know how to do very quick makeup. Next exercise, so we've done the first one. Describe 5 traits you like in yourself as a child. This was very hard. I only came up with 4. I don't know why I can only come up with 4. I need to think about the 5th one. For 44, I've been seeing a lot of these synchronized numbers all the time. I always take screenshots because I'm like, literally every day I've been in sync because I see them 444, 111. 111. Curiosity. As a child, I was very curious. Every child is curious, but I think I'm still curious until now because I'm one of those people that ask, I don't follow the rules until now. And the reason is because I am, I was supposed to spray that on here. I'm so curious about like random things. If you tell me to take the vaccine, I'm like, why should I take the vaccine? Why? The next thing is friendly, and I'm still a friendly human being until now. I probably should not start with the lips. I do not know what I'm doing. I have such a good support system. Oh, one part I forgot. I forgot to put on my chin. I have a very good support system. My friends are the best of friends, which is why the thing is that I like my friends so much, and because I like my friends so much, don't worry, I'm wearing a workout bra. I don't want now to touch this robe because I'm going to take pictures in it. I'm having a hard time quitting my job because I work for my friend, but then lately I've been realizing, is he really my friend? Well, we don't have any friendliness. He doesn't know anything that's going on in my life. I don't know anything that's going on in his life. He crossed my boundaries by being rude and saying, like, screaming at me, and I hate screaming at being screamed at because all my friends know this. So yeah, friendliness, I'm very friendly, and this friendliness is burning me a little bit because I believe so much in my friends. And well, now I'm learning to grow up and build boundaries because anger is that thing that shows you that you need to make change, and he's been making me angry. And then another thing is that I'm outspoken and bold, but for an outspoken and bold person, it's taken me forever to quit this job because I'm scared. I don't know what I'm scared of. I don't know if I'm scared of quitting, or I'm scared of disappointing my friend, or I'm scared of not knowing. But in the book it says, jump and the net will appear. My friend Yvonne reminded me that today, and I'm like, Banange. I don't know if I mentioned the part where I said when I was a child, I was a fast learner and I was so freaking smart. But then when I reached a certain point, like high school, oh my gosh, now that I said, I hated writing notes. What is it called? Like, you know how in school they used to dictate and then you write the notes and then you have to revise and then you're studying things you don't want. I told my dad I didn't want to do the course and he made me do it. So I think that's where I started to hate school. This is my friend's brand. I'm going to use, it's called Njala and Mutima. I'm going to use the Shona one. So it's a makeup stick. You can use it as lipstick, you can use it as blush, you can use it as eyeshadow and all those things, but I'm going to use it as a contour because I don't have a contour. It's just a tad bit darker than me. I don't know why the light is not catching it, but yeah, we're going to use it as a contour. And I'm going to use the other one, which is called Amari, as my blush. Actually, my blush and lippy. Let me first put it on my lip because my skin has foundation. Oh yeah, it's better with a black liner. I'm going to use it as the base, but no, it looks so bad, but it looks crazy. My friend Yvonne reminded me of how smart I used to be, and in my head I'm like, oh, I'm dyslexic, I hate reading, all these things. But Yvonne is one of my oldest friends. Just because we missed some time in between there, I would call her my best friend. Then I have so many best friends. Because I have Izzy, I have Yvonne. They're my support system. Yvonne has known me since I was a child. We're together. She used to come over to my house for sleepovers because we were never allowed to do sleepovers. You know, I look like a clown. Oh, and some on the nose. And she reminded me of how smart I was, book smart, because I think I forgot. And I used to undermine myself and be like, I'm not that smart. She reminded me that I'm that girl. That's why I told you I love my friends because they're the best support system ever. I don't know if this nose thing works, but I've been seeing creators do it. It looks like a little button. Those are the childhood traits of mine that I like. Let's do one more. Okay, I know this is all about childhood, but it's because your inner artist is your child, because as children, we used to have imaginations of things. And I've been enjoying creating content lately, not this week, but last week, because I used my imagination, and my imagination is what made the content, which was so great, which is one of the reasons why I was so sad that my content is not working, because I'm putting in so much work and I'm loving it, but then people are not watching it anyway. 5 childhood accomplishments and a treat. List 5 favorite childhood foods. Buy yourself one this week. Ooh. One of my biggest accomplishments was they used to grade us in class and they'll be like, oh, this one takes first place, this one takes second place, and I always was amongst the top students, like top 10 students, which was my gosh, I always was among the top 10 students. Why did I feel stupid? It's my friend, this one who I'm telling you I work with, who sometimes says I use stupid, and in my head I think like I don't know shit. And oh my gosh, I take that to heart. And also my ex-boyfriend also called me stupid. This is the reason why I'm saying I need to quit this job, because my friend, I don't think he's really my friend. I'm thinking about it now and I'm like, maybe like there was a point when we were friends. I don't want to be ungrateful because he helped me so much. He used to be my roommate. You guys used to watch the vlogs. That's one of my accomplishments. Another accomplishment as a child, bro, I cannot remember anything, for crying out loud. Accomplishments as a child. What is even the age of a child? Like, what counts as an age for a child? If I remember any while I'm editing, I'll add them in. My favorite childhood treat, I don't remember. Like, it's so funny because we ate a lot of organic food. My childhood treats were like chips and chicken, and that's not exactly what I like. I like chocolate, but I ate so much chocolate until now, so it does not feel like something I need to treat myself with. I found it fell in the bag. Oh my goodness. So I don't know, I'm going to go out for a treat after this. I just don't know what treat it is. This is an adult thing, but I'm going to do it because my dad used to like sushi. I've just started liking sushi recently, yeah. I hate when I do eyeliner after I've put everything else on my face. Now I feel it's much better. Yeah, this goes better with the black liner. I've never been one to have like a whole setup. If you see my whole, I showed you what my setup is. Like, I always travel light, but I see why people that wear makeup always have like so many things, because my whole suitcase was full of makeup. I think it looks okay. The only thing I need to do is my eyebrows. Why did I bring all these things then? I never really do eyeshadow. Since I'm doing purple, we're going to go in with the NYX purple one here, but first black, because I like a dark eye. I wish I had tape to, like, you know what I mean, to make it go. Oh my gosh, my train of thought, my mind is all over the place. Okay, this wasn't a makeup video. I was supposed to do this exercise. I'm going to turn this off because if I do makeup with it, it's going to be so long and there are so many other exercises to go through. Oh my goodness, I've remembered another trait I liked about myself. Was a very competitive child. Not competitive in a bad way, competitive in the sense that I wanted to be the best at everything. I don't know where that trait went. I need to tap into that trait and be the best at everything I do. Although I think I'm doing a very good job, I'm not. Sometimes I do bare minimum stuff, which is fine. But you know what? Now that I think about it, when I edit my videos and I'm doing all that stuff, in my head, it's the best. So maybe I still have that character actually. So that's good to know. That's a very good reminder. Yeah. Guys, I tried to do my hair, but it's not working out. We're going to answer one more question from the exercise. Make a list of friends who nurture you. That's nurture. Give you a sense of your own competency and possibility, not enable you, which gives you a message that you'll never get it straight without their help. There's a very big difference between being helped and being treated as though you are helpless. These three nurturing friends, which of their traits particularly serve you well? I'm gonna put this here. Honestly, don't know what I'm going to wear today. I did not bring that many clothes because I was doing a staycation, staying home. I did not plan on leaving, so I brought my regular hoodies and shit like that. Damn. It's, hey Siri, what is the temperature right now? 7 degrees. 7 degrees is not bad, because anyway, the thing is that I didn't bring my jacket because I took an Uber here. So that means I still have to wear a hoodie. Fuck. I have two options of pants. I have these flared black pants, which are really nice. And I also have these ones. They are not exactly flared, as if, but not quite. These ones are more dressy, so I'm going to wear the more dressy ones. For my friends that really nurture me, I can mention so many. I'm going to start with Izzy. Izzy is the friend that paid for this hotel. She paid for me to stay here because I was very depressed. Like, bro, I was having a major crash out. Like, I know I crashed out last night, but I was crashing out on the phone with her before I came here. She nurtures me. She helps me. She's like, I always say I want a man that's like Easy because she gets me. But the thing is that most of my friends get me. Yvonne is the other one. What was the question again? Which of their traits particularly serve you well? I was having a crash out moment, and Izzy could feel that I was having a crash out moment. She's like, Sheila, you need to take yourself out of your environment. You need to get out of your space and just go and relax and do all these things. She nurtures me. It's not, when I say my friends don't watch my content. She's a very busy girl. I don't expect her to watch all my content, but she supports me. I tell her what I'm going to do. We sit down and make plans. She hears all the plans I have. She really supports and nurtures me. Then I have Yvonne. Yvonne is currently my oldest friend. We've been friends. We were best friends at 9, and she knows me so well. And she's one of those people that I can talk to and have have no shame. Same as Izzy, I have actually, you know what? All my friends, I have no shame. I talk my shit. But Yvonne nurtures me in the sense that she's the kind of person that talks to you, that you feel it so deeply, and you're like, damn. The fact that I'm very open and I say my shit, she talks to me and I'm like, wow. And she calls me out on my shit as well. She does not encourage me. She's always like, girl, that's wrong. Like, I like that. And all my friends are like this. Okay, this is downtown for you. And then for third place, I'm going to say my Montreal friends. My Montreal friends, you've been following this series. In the first week, I told you I went speed dating to find love, and instead, I found them because they have been there for me. Just, you know, those girlfriends, you know, my girlfriends. I know I sang it, I know I butchered it, but they're my girlfriends. Like, we do stuff together. We have a staycation next week, which is going to be so fun. We wanted to go and do something extravagant. Actually, our anniversary is on my birthday. I will say this, I have a pretty good support system. My little sister, every time, I know they said three, and then I know they said friends. My Montreal friend group, there are three of them. And I'm just like, I cannot put one of them. Every time I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm stressed about this. They check on me, they check in on me every day. They support me. And sometimes, let's say I don't have money, they lend me money and support my dream. You know what I mean? I pay it back eventually. But yeah. And then I have my little sister. She's always up. Actually, I'll put my sisters together. My little sister and my older sister, Mercy, she's a designer. She's also into content. I'm saying she's a designer because she's on content, and I would like you guys to check her out. So definitely pop it on the screen. And then there was a fifth. Yeah, the fifth category are my nieces, my little nieces, Tara and Tahani. We talk every day. They're like my little besties, my little broke besties. We are broke together now because I'm struggling. But yeah, they are food for my soul, and I hope I am for them. Like, we sit down and chat and do all those things, which I think is pretty amazing. Should we answer one more before we go? We are definitely going to answer one more. Call a friend who treats you like you are a really good person and bright person who can accomplish things. Part of recovery is reaching out to your support. This support will be crucial as you undertake new risks. I don't need to call a friend right now because just before I started recording this video, Yvonne saw my crush out video. She called me immediately. My little sister texted me, checking on me. My friends that I'm talking about from my friend groups, my Montreal friend group, they texted me first thing in the morning. Yesterday, I was ranting to Izzy and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. And I'm telling her exactly how I feel. They all believe in me. And they're the people that I've talked to this week when I'm having shit going on. So yeah, I don't need to call anybody. Let's take a break, go outside. The sun is already gone. I really wanted to catch the sun, but we're not going to catch it. I'm just going to go to a place, eat a nice meal, and read the rest of week 3, which I think is a very good spend of my time. Oh, I also need to edit a video, but I'm not going to edit it right now. I'll edit it when I get back. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. You wanna come with me? Guys, it's cold. Even my hair is flying. What the heck? What was I thinking? Not bringing a jacket. Now I have to go back tomorrow. How am I going to go back home? This is where we're going. Sorry, I have to whisper. This place is perfect because there is no people here and they have sushi. I wanted sushi, but it's Mexican sushi, which is so good.
To the front door. The wireless Pico smart remote can hang out almost.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our food. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you're about to see my very bad skills, chopstick skills. Not bad. Oh, sorry. Check out. It's 11:11. It's 11:11. I've been saying so many Where's my microphone? I've been saying so many synchronicities for things to not be working out for me. Everything is working out for me, working out for me, working out for me. Okay, it's time to pack up. My stuff is all over the place. I got exactly 45 minutes, which is perfect timing. I need to pick up all my stuff. I've made this at home. But before we get into that, let me just go get my journal because I got some tea. So remember we read yesterday, and yesterday I learned a few things. that I would like to discuss before I get out of here. Get out of here. Crazy that I've been crying this morning, like I was bawling my eyes out crying, and now I'm smiling. Life works very funnily. So the next chapter after anger is synchronicity. Did I finish synchronicity? I don't think I finished it, but I'm going to tell you what I've learned about that so far, and we'll continue when I get home. Answered prayers are scary. They imply responsibility. You asked for it. Ugh. Shots fired, shots fired. Okay. The jig in short is up. God knows the sky is the limit. Anyone honest will tell you that possibility is far more frightening than impossibility. Exam, I read this like 25 times to understand it. That freedom is far more terrifying than any prison. The way I'm terrified to leave my job is beyond me. I'm like, yesterday Yvonne was telling me jump and the net will appear, which is something we discussed in week 1. And it's so crazy that all my life, every time I jumped, the net appeared. And for some reason now I'm scared. I'm scared because I've been putting in the work with content and marketing my journals and reaching out to brands, but nothing is happening. That's why I'm scared. And there is a part of me that's like, is it that old energy that's keeping you stagnant? I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if it's true. And then this one is Abraham Hicks line, ask and you shall receive. I like that so much. I like that particular line. That's where we're going to stop today, because that's all I underlined, because that's all I read. Let's pack this page up before I get kicked out, or before I be paid money that I don't have. I used to judge people that pack. Oh, my microphone is here. I used to judge people that pack so heavy, and I'm like, why are you taking all those things? It's just 2 nights. I didn't even go anywhere. I have a whole freaking suitcase because I thought I would go out. Well, I did go out and have a drink yesterday by myself. Very anticlimactic. I didn't meet really people, but I thought I would meet a man to pay my bills and support my hobby. And we're back to reality. No. But now I'm going to Toronto. Oh my gosh, my plant babies! Remember last week's artist date? We haven't seen you for 2 days. The thing is, I left water at the bottom so they can feed themselves, and that's what is very important. That water at the bottom, so they sip slowly by slowly. So they're perfectly fine. We should discuss one thing, something at least. Because the way I've done the artist way this week is not the way I normally do it. This one feels like another attack. I will read it to you. Habits. Take a look into your habits. Many of them may interfere with your self-nurturing and cause shame. Wululu. Some of the oddest things are self-destructive. Do you have a habit of watching TV you don't like? Do you have a habit of hanging out with really boring friends just to kill time? I've been binge eating, and sometimes, bro, when I'm stressed, I have a drink. It's one thing to go outside with your friends and have a drink, but damn, sometimes I'm in my house and I just go to the liquor store by myself. Now, this might be a little bit, I feel weird saying this, because now, if my family is watching this, then we have a problem. But you know what? It's the reality. No. Okay. List 3 obvious rotten habits. What's the payoff of continuing them? Some rotten habits are more subtle. No time to exercise, little time to pray, always helping others, not getting into self-nurturing, hanging out with people who belittle your dreams. List 3 of your subtle fours. What do these forms of sabotage have? Be specific. 1. I tell myself I'm going to wake up early in the morning and I don't. It's because of work. I always sleep at midnight because I have to pick up the calls, but sometimes they come, sometimes they don't, and midnight comes and I'm always scrolling, and then I end up like scrolling past midnight. Then I wake up, instead I want to be part of the 5 a.m. club. I don't do it. That's one of mine, sleeping late and then not waking up early. This whole week I've been butchering my workouts. I'm those people that work out consistently, but because I've been waking up late, I'm so lazy in the morning, I keep on procrastinating, then I don't work out. Another habit is overeating, binge eating when I'm very depressed and I feel sad. And I'm like, what can I do? What to make me feel better? I eat. That's why yesterday's assignment of my childhood, Simanyanga, that's Luganda, my childhood, what was it? Treat. I was like, I always loved food. I always loved food so much that there was no treat that was like, oh my gosh, wow, because I loved food so much and I always got what I wanted. So now I just stay in my house and eat, and then people ask me, oh my gosh, you're always working out and not losing weight. It's big. And then when I post content, like I post like a week of me doing so good, and then I go back to my old habits. And then if people are like, oh, but you're not Nothing is changing. It's very triggering to me because it's not changing because I'm binge eating. So those are my habits. And then the subtle ones, I'm going to just write them down because I do not want to share them with the internet. That's just it. Okay, we're almost done with the assignments. Inner compass. Each of us has an inner compass. This is an instinct that points you towards health. It warns us when we're on dangerous grounds, and it tells us when something isn't safe and good for us. Morning pages are the way to contact it. You guys, my morning pages are crazy. And the fact that I cannot read them out right now, it's wild to me. Today when I was writing, I'm like, reading this back is going to be quite interesting. So are some of other artist brain activities: painting, driving, walking, brushing, running. I found myself running a lot lately. After last week's exercise of things I enjoyed doing, running was one of them. I've really enjoyed running. Yesterday at the hotel I went to work out. Guess what I did? I ran on the treadmill. Treadmill running is so boring. I'm actually thinking about going running right now. Like, I'm in my neighborhood, I can go for a run. So yeah, this week take an hour to follow your inner compass by doing an artist brain activity and listen to what insights bubble up. I went running the other day because I was stressed and I felt so good after. But because I might go to Toronto today or tomorrow, I think I'm going to take my art thing play Sudoku, something, because I also have this, this, let me show you. Because I'm here. I don't know why not. I don't want these videos to be very boring sitting videos. Oh, don't look at my closet. Dropped in the closet. Ugh. This. These books that have like word. Oh yeah, this is it. Because I did art last week. Maybe I'm going to take them both, this one and the art one, so that I can paint and do what? 1 hour. Actually, why don't I just make this my artist date right now? I'm dressed, I'm showered, just go to a coffee shop. I wanted my artist date this week to be the museum. I thought it was a museum in the hotel, but it's outside the hotel. So that didn't happen. I went and asked and they're like, oh, that's not a museum. It's a meeting room. And I went there yesterday when I was looking for it and I didn't find it. So that's that. Then I have 3 more exercises to do. These ones are going to be quite fun to talk about. I'm going to do them and then we're going to come and talk about them. Also, I need to finish reading this chapter. How many pages do I have? Oof, so many. I've spent so much money this past couple of days, money that I don't have, but it's helping my mental health, to be honest. Otherwise, I was going to listen. I'm choosing my battles. I'm saying money that I don't have, I have it somewhere. It's just very hard to access. And right now I'm feeling very confident that I'm going to be able to access it. So that's why I'm just like, do what you gotta do for your mental health. Do it, get it over with and get back on track. Well, back on track. My birthday is in 2 weeks. I have not done anything for my body. Binge eating has been controlling me. Maybe in the next 2 weeks. And now I'm going to Toronto. Do you know what going to Toronto means? It means food. Hajat girlhood is? Of course I do.
How much is this?
1,000 something.
Oh my days.
Eid Mubarak!
You are so cute.
Isn't it? This video has been all over the place. I'm in Toronto. I'm in my niece's bedroom. This house is so noisy. I've been looking for a place to record. Eid Mubarak, by the way. I need to finish this week's breakdown before I get into Eid festivities and before people come into this house because I'm going to feel overstimulated. Ask and you shall receive. I've been finding it very hard for that word to align with me because I feel like I'm asking and I'm doing and nothing is happening, but maybe it might be just me. I need to look deeper and see more into that. Oh, I asked for something this week and I received on Friday when I took my break and I went back home. I went back home on Friday. Is it? Yeah. After the hotel, I told my boss, I'm like, bro, I don't want these phone calls anymore. And guess what? He took the phone calls away for a day. It was the most peaceful time. And when they came back, bro, they pissed me the hell off. We say we are scared by failure, but what frightens us more is the possibility of success. Take a small step in the direction of your dream and watch the synchronous doors flying open. Bro, I've been taking a step for the longest time, creating content, showing up every day, being consistent. I feel like things are not working, but when I had my breakdown, I shared a story on my Instagram and TikTok, and my friends, you guys, I like my friends. I have a friend called Monday. We are not exactly the closest friends, but we talk. You know how you send each other memes? Like, it's funny, like we talk almost every day because we through memes, right? She called me immediately. She's like, are you okay? We talked for 2 hours. Felt so good after that. I'm like, oh my goodness, I have a support system. I don't know where that conversation was going, but I just felt good. Whatever you think you can do or believe you can do, begin it. action has magic, grace, and power in it. Yeah, she told me, she's like, Sheila, you might not see the progress you're making, but your videos have become better, which is 100% true. My videos have become so much better. My editing skills are way there. And a lot of people kept on telling me, Sheila, it's coming, be patient. And I hope this it's coming is tomorrow or anytime soon. The next chapter is shame. Some of you are thinking, if it were easy to take action, I wouldn't be reading this book. That's how it be. That's the first line. And what stood out to me is the act of making art exposes a society to itself. Art brings things to light. It illuminates us. It sheds light on our lingering darkness. Basically, the author is talking about those things like that. You know how in families, kids do certain things and then people are worried. Like when people do not want to see some things, they get mad at the one who shows them. And in most cases, it's normally the artist who is not ashamed of talking about certain things. Anyway, she says a bunch of other things. And then the other thing that I underlined is we can learn to find friends with whom we can safely vent our pain, which I have these friends. I told you my friend Monday, my friend Izzy, my friend Yvonne, my sister Baby Rema, my sister Mercy. Like I vent to them all the damn time. Although they might not always get it, it's that kind of venting that I talk. They tell me their feedback. It's like banter back and forth. If they don't get it, some get it, some don't. Like yesterday, I was feeling very defensive when talking to my sister, but then she gave me some very helpful insight because okay, you guys, please, if you've made it this far, tell me. I always share when I'm struggling, and she's like, no, people want to see people who have made it. They want to be inspirational. But then me, I'm inspired by people that are honest, that share their journey. At first I was defensive, but now that I think about it, I'm like, okay, I've shared enough of my journey that's not good. I'm going to start only sharing positive stuff to show that this is how it works. This is working. Where is this guy going? It's my brother-in-law. I see him driving. Oh, maybe get stuff started coming. Oh my goodness. As artists, we must learn to create our own safe environments, which I'm learning so much that if someone criticizes me, and criticism is one of the things we're going to talk about after this, it's not coming from a bad place. Sometimes it's coming from what they know. It doesn't actually mean that that's it. It's what they know. It's terrible, they may say, attacking the work when the work itself is actually fine. Terrible might not be the word that they particularly use. Someone might say, oh, you overshare, or you overdo this, but it's your story, it's your journey, and it's only you. Do you hear my nieces, Tahani and Tara? It's your journey. What you're sharing is yours. And if someone feels like you're oversharing, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Maybe they feel like that, but it's your story, it's your journey, it's your story to tell, and you can tell it however you want. And then she goes, I was mortified, shamed, ready to almost die. You, because the antidote of shame is self-love and self-praise, this is what I did. Okay, the creator is talking about someone who was criticized for their work by only one person, yet not knowing that everyone else really enjoyed the work, and he felt that way. But then he practiced self-love and all them things, and now, and then he did more research and then found that other people loved his work. This one person didn't really matter. Well, they did, but not so much. Next thing is dealing with criticism. It's important to be able to sort out useful criticism from the other kind, which is what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, people might criticize you, but it's very, very important. She says, remember that you're dealing with your inner child. Artistic abuse creates rebellion, creates block. There are certain rules of the road in dealing with any form of criticism. There are a bunch of them. I'm going to leave them on the screen. There are 9. The one I particularly underline is do it. Creativity is the only cure for criticism. So I'm just like, okay. If I'm not getting any feedback, I don't know, this week has been crazy for me. Then there is this part of doing detective work, and they ask about, it's like a bunch of phrases and you finish them. My favorite childhood toy was, I remember my toys, my dolls, Julia and Sylvia, well, me and my sister's dolls. Names are crazy. One was white, the other one was black. My favorite childhood game, my favorite childhood movie I saw as a kid. Mine was Parent Trap. Anyway, the next chapter is growth. Wow, there are 20 of them and I went through them. Again, if you want me to put them on the screen, I will. The next chapter is growth. Growth is an erratic forward movement, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You're capable of great things on Tuesday, but on Wednesday you might slide backward. And this is very understandable because this week I have not been creative in my content, which is fine. Because the past 3 weeks I've been on my A game. Okay, 2 weeks since I started the artist. So even before that, but it's since I started the artist way that I felt like I have like my vision, but because of how I was feeling with how my content was working, I wasn't feeling it, but I still showed up and I was still creative one way or the other. I was doing a lot of imitation, but I was still raw and honest in my content. And for the last chapter of week 3, it's growth. In any case, Izzy Does It is actually a modus operandi. it means easy accomplishes it, which is what I was feeling this week. When I was feeling overwhelmed and not feeling creative, I'm like, girl, do the easiest thing you can possible because it keeps the momentum. This might not be what the person was talking about, but it's what I felt in the moment. Practice being kind to yourself in small, concrete ways. The expression God helps those who help themselves may take on a new and different meaning. However, I feel like I've been helping myself and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing any results. Yes, my friend was like, oh my gosh, your editing has become better. You've learned this, you've learned that, na. And maybe right now when you have a breakdown is when the breakthrough is going to happen. I hope that's it. I think I'm repeating myself. If you do one nice thing a day for yourself, God will do two more. I need to start realizing this and keeping this in my head. Actually, I should write this on a post-it and post it in my house. Be more open to receiving gifts from odd channels. When my best friend booked a hotel room for me, I was like, no, it's too much money, but she offered. And I'm so used to saying no to things because I feel like I'm draining people and using people, but she offered. I did not ask, and I'm learning to be more in the receiving end. Okay, I can receive from men because these days I'm just like, if they're giving me, I take. But my girlfriends, I feel like I'm using them, which is not the case. Yes, I'm asking you to baby yourself. We believe that to be an artist, we must be tough, cynical, and intellectually chilly. Leave it to the critics. As a creative being, you will be more productive when coerced than when bullied. So the tasks of this week, we've gone through all of them, most of them so far. The ones I haven't done, list 5 people you admire. I listed my father, may his soul rest in peace. The Oddity, who is a creator on YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. I love her. Doichi, who influenced me to do the artist way. Issa Rae, because one of my favorite shows of all time is Awkward Black Girl, which I think was what led to Insecure, the show, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. And my friend Isabel Onaba, best friend ever, the one who booked my hotel. And then it says, now list 5 people you secretly admire. Alex Earl, I don't talk about her so much because she's a white girl and people are like, oh my gosh, she's Team Israel, she's all these things. But I see. Also, did I mention I don't admire people? Let me start from there. I do not admire. Actually, why is this not the first thing I mentioned? I don't admire these people as per se, although I do admire my dad, but I'm very, I don't know, they inspire me. I'm inspired by them. That's the word. They inspire me so much. Candace Owens and Donald Trump. These are only 3 people I have. I don't know who the other people are. And then it says, what traits do these people have that you can cultivate further in yourself? Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to talk about this. My dad, he had so much discipline. He had ambition. He was a people person. He's a kind of person who went to the restaurant, get that waiter's name, and from then on, he's just going to be addressing the waiter by their name, not like, excuse me, all that stuff. I don't know if you've read the book, How to Make Friends and Influence People. It mentioned that in that book, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my dad used to practice this. That is why he was a successful businessman. He was giving, prayerful, and honest. And then the Oddity, she's an African girl making her own path in the diaspora. You know how they're like, oh my gosh, you need to be like this, na. She's not like that. She's a Nigerian girl that is authentically herself, and her authenticity and hard work is what I admire. Which is very hardworking, always striving to be the best, and she's unique. She doesn't like to copy things. Like I think I watched an interview of hers where she was talking about the Grammys, and in these Grammys, was it the Grammys or Tiny Desk? She's like, I don't want to do a presentation where people are distracted by the people on the stage, so everyone had to dress exactly the same so that people don't focus on that. But that is what I noticed. I'm like, damn, this is so cool. And then, did I mention she's unique? For Issa Rae, I love her storytelling. The way she tells stories is not one of those, it's like very realistic. Please go on YouTube and type Awkward Black Girl and see this show. It's very basic. And this is how I want my content to be actually. So I'm very inspired by her. Then my best friend Isabel Onaba. She's hardworking, ambitious, and very generous. I like this about her. Every time I feel like I'm slacking, I think about how hardworking she is, and that's why she's where she is. Why I like Alex Earl, she's consistent. She's entertaining and hardworking. I like that she's very raw and like she goes out, she parties. I like that part of her. She's just entertaining and she's consistent and she's very hardworking despite the fact that she parties so much. Did my microphone move? Wow. And then Candace Owens, she's smart, she's eloquent, she stands on business. I love that about her. Donald Trump, audacity. I keep saying like if Donald Trump can be president despite all the things that have been said about him, I want to be more like him. I want to have the audacity and balls to do certain things. That's why I put Donald Trump on the list. And then the next exercise is 5 people you wish you had met who are dead. My grandfather. I wish I met my grandfather because my dad said amazing things about him. He taught my dad business. My dad was a good businessman. I love business, so I would love to learn from him and hear from him. The other person is Michael Jackson, Gaddafi, Maya Angelou. That's where I stopped. Maya Angelou is mostly because of her words. She used to say certain interesting phrases. For example, I took screenshots yesterday just so I can tell you some of them. If you don't like something, change it. If you don't change it, change your attitude. I needed to hear that. Nothing will work unless you do. All great achievements require time. Oh, I hadn't read that. Okay, that's like a message to me right now because I skipped and that's where my eyes landed. And then it goes on to say, now list 5 people who are dead who you'd like to hang out with for a while in eternity. My first one on the list was Princess Diana. I just feel she was stylish. She was the it girl. She was out there. She was bold. She lived her life the way she wanted to, despite being in the royal family that had so many rules. Then I have Nelson Mandela, and the reason is because I know it's crazy. It's not because of anything he did. It's because of the whole Mandela effect thing. I want to ask him, bro, what's the real story behind that? Literally, I need to know. And then Bob Marley, because who doesn't want to party with Bob Marley? And then I put Tupac. And I put, okay, this person is not dead, but I really love her, Britney Spears. She's not dead, but I feel like she's brain dead. I've always liked Britney Spears as an artist, so I'm just like, I would like to meet her. Yeah. What traits do you find in these people that you can look for in your friends? There are so many of these traits that this is why I like my close-knit circle, because yeah, that I'll just stop there because I feel like this video is too long. Let's do the weekly check-in. How many days this week did you do morning pages? Every day. Even today I did them, even if I was in like all this chaos. How was the experience for you? Okay, morning pages wasn't so hard. I was complaining too much, things are not happening. This week was just a difficult page. Did you do your artist date this week? What did you do? First of all, I went to a hotel room by myself. I went on so many solo dates by myself during that time. I wanted to go to the museum. I wasn't able to because it wasn't a real museum. The hotel said it was a museum. Long story. It wasn't a museum. But yesterday when I was on the ride to Toronto, because it's like a 6-hour drive, what I did was paint in the car, did some Sudoku, which felt like a time to like unwind. It was a long ride and I painted for a very long time. Did you experience any synchronicities this week? What was it? So in terms of Taha! The only thing I did experience is that when I was very stressed and was telling my best friend about it, I did not expect her to help to book me a hotel to feel better. I feel like that was a synchronicity that was God sent and what I needed. Because the first day I entered that hotel, I was like, it's so ugly and I was so mad. But then after that, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. And then by the time I left, I felt like my creativity was coming back a little bit, which is great. Were there any issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? Yes. What I noticed this week is that it was hard because I expected it to be like more, like when you're going through a journey up, up, up. This week was a down. And I know other people that are doing the artist way, and I know people that are ahead of me. And week 3 was hard for them, and actually they were experiencing similar things like bad mental thoughts, blaming, crying, all these things, so much in their fields, which I was feeling too. But then they said week 4 was good. So yeah, also describing them, please check out my previous video. You'll know what I'm talking about. I had a proper crash out. But I said I'm going to document this for myself in the future to come back and watch, because yeah, I think it's very helpful and it feels like a therapy session for me, okay? I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. As always, do not forget to stay motivated, be patient, trust the process, and spread the love. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.